We'll continue reading the book, The Laws of the Spirit World. The question now is regarding the suicide. The logic people use is that humans have free will. Are we not free to end our own lives? This is the question. So the answer is the choice to end your life is yours, but you will continue to operate under God's laws. And when you break those laws, there are consequences. Your body is your temple, as we have discussed earlier also. It is given to you by God so that it can be a healthy vehicle for your spirit. When you destroy that temple, you are rejecting life, the very essence of creation. The real damage suicide causes is to your spirit. Spiritually, you fall an entire realm and you add a greater deal of negative karma to your soul. You will have to come back to earth and face the same situations with double the intensity. Your test and training become twice as hard. When someone commits suicide, he is breaking his oath to God. Okay, as we have seen previously, also the accumulation of karma, the cycles of negative and positive karma, and accordingly, uh, it is decided, it is all the testing phase. So when you commit suicide, then the testing phase will be, the examination will be harder than the previous lifetime. You have to definitely come back because your body is like a temple and you destroyed the temple, which is a resident place of your spirit. Okay, so the soul is in a and you are in a realm where you get a great deal of negative karma to your soul. To compensate, you have to come back to earth with a higher, harder test and examination. Sometimes the pain human beings go through is unbearable. We all come down to earth in order to repay karma and undergo testing and training for the growth of our soul. We should understand here that karma is not a punishment, it is a testing and training for our soul evolution. Sometimes we have a lot of karma to pay off, or we have chosen hard tests. The pain that we might go through and the situation we might encounter will be very intense and trying. But we must complete our journey no matter what. What human beings do not realize is that even though they are in unbearable pain, the pain they might cause to others by committing suicide is just as unbearable. Suicide is also an act of selfishness. So you act in a selfishness. The pain which you give to others after committing suicide is very painful, unbearable. At the time the person is in pain, he is not thinking of others. The pain you go through makes you think only about yourself. But what about your loved ones? What about the people you leave behind? You are adding karma not only by harming your own spirit, but by harming the spirits of others. Some will say they have no one and feel like taking their lives for that very reason. Perhaps that is their karma, or perhaps they are being tested to see how strong they can be in spite of this loneliness. Selfishness makes your problems appear much bigger than they actually are. So these are the drawbacks of why you cannot, I mean, you said, though we have a soul has a free will, but that doesn't mean that take your life or body as and when you feel so. Because we all operate through a universal law, God's law. So you are breaking that law. So the consequences you definitely have to face. So suicide is an act of selfishness. You're not thinking about others. Maybe others also have to go through a karma of loneliness, but then also, in spite of that, it is a hard testing for you and for others when you do commit suicide. Okay, you want to add anything or is clear? You want to ask any question? Please unmute yourself or share anything.
What happened? Got disconnected.
No, I think I can see you two windows of yours.
Windows. I
Yeah.
don't know. I was shocked because suddenly everything stopped, so no voice coming. So I was thinking, what's
Okay,
wrong?
some internet connectivity problem. Yeah, now I can see two windows. Hello, again disconnected.